in my Dior, I get money. I'ma put my Dior, they on honey. You can say what you wanna say, nigga, but you never call me bum. I'ma drip just like the rain, I always make the dude say with the honey, now I'm lit. You know on these streets I'm legit. Don't make me keep the dogs, they looking like piss. Yellow diamonds on the wrist, they shit. My Dior, I get money. I'ma put my Dior, they on honey. You can say what you wanna say, nigga, but you never call me bum. Diamonds drip just like the rain, but yeah, son. Stepping in my Dior, I get money. I'ma put my Dior, they on honey.
Lay them in coffin, runs, cough. Next week we out to Miami like Dolph. Drip.
Welcome back to WSJU Radio, the number one college radio station all over New York City. Today we have a very special guest in the building. Clap it up for B Billz in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know Bronx stand up, man. We outside.
All right, so you're from the Bronx.
Yes, sir.
So Bronx taking over a little bit right now.
Going wild with the drill music.
Word. I'm listening to your music. You're not really into the drill, I can tell a little bit.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, I got something in the stash though that I'm gonna soon release, but that's not really my lane. I'm really like a boom bap, you know, or I do singing and stuff like that, auto tune stuff for the ladies and shit. But I dibble and dabble with different things. I'm very versatile, so you're gonna hear different things from me.
Speaking about the music, making music for the ladies, have you ever made a song you got in trouble by a lady, or
wait, say that again?
like you made a song about, like, let's say a lady, and like you got in trouble by another lady?
No, but a lot of my music comes from past experiences with females. You know what I'm saying? I never made a song I got in trouble for it, because I ain't stupid. but I've definitely made music. A lot of my music for females is definitely based off of a previous experience that I had, so that it's more heartfelt. You know?
Word. And you said boom bap. You said like female melodic. What do you enjoy the most making? What keeps you the most happy? It's like, I love making this type of music.
That punchline, bar for bar, just that, that Jada, Benny the Butcher type. That's my essence. That's how I started doing music, off of that. So whenever I get in the studio and I'm doing a track like that, not only does it come easy, but it just feels more like me. Because I do the other stuff for the fans, but that's personally like my niche. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the boom bap definitely.
Boom bap. All right. In your opinion, excluding yourself, because you already know you're gonna put yourself in there. Right. Top 5 lyricists of all time.
Eminem, definitely. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Biggie. I'm gonna put Nas and Jay in there, and then my all-time favorite is Fab. That's my favorite rapper right there. So you gotta go in that 5, definitely.
All right, we'll play a little bit of game. I haven't done this in a minute, but we'll play a little game. Biggie or Nas?
Biggie. Big
Pun or Big L?
I'm going to go with Pun, because I listen to Pun a lot more than I've ever listened to L. So I got to say Pun.
50 or J?
Or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
That's definite. Jay-Z.
All right.
Shout out to 50, though. Definitely.
Right. And, having that mindset of, like, boom bap and stuff, do you feel like you're an old head to this, like, new school right now, or?
Yeah and no. Like, I kind of, like, mutate with the times. I adapt very well, so, I mean, if they coming out with something, I know I can do it. So, I don't really feel like an old head, but at the same time, I kind of am. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing I will say is that, now we got Dave East, and we got Benny the Butcher, and we got Young M.A. and different people that just kind of, orchestrate that still punchline bar for bar. We still got Jada, we still got the Locks. So, I don't really feel like a dinosaur, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a lot of different things going on right now, especially like the drill scene. And, but when the kids hear me and I get on their type of music, but I do the bar stuff, it's like, that's dope, like, because a lot of them are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
how important is to educate these kids about old school rappers and boom bap in general?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's important because some of them don't care, but I will say that if you're ever going to be involved with something, the best thing you can do is learn your origin. like the origin of that thing that you're in, because then you just become knowledgeable about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't never want to do something that I don't have no knowledge about. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can't relate, I can't talk, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely good to kind of go back into like what started hip hop, where it started at, and different things like that. I'm not gonna say that I'm all the way informed either. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that I've been doing music for so long that I kind of just learned a lot of things along the way.
And what do you have to say when people say, "Yeah, boom bap is dead"? Like no one's listening to boom bap right now. What do you have to say?
I wouldn't say it's dead. I would just say that it's not glorified like it used to be. Back in the days, that was all you heard. So now it's so many different kinds of music now, kinds of hip hop that it's kind of like pushed to the side a little bit because nobody really does it that much. But I feel like I said, like your Benny the Butchers, your Dave Easters, Jada, like people like that keep it alive. So it kind of keeps a lane for me for that. You know what I'm saying? And but, I love everything though. I love all kinds of music.
And it's crazy to think because I feel like boom bap is like the genre rap, and also they put it as a subgenre. I think it's the only thing because drill you can't say is rap is a subgenre rap.
Right.
The whole like emo rap, so that's a subgenre rap. Right. But I feel like boom bap is the only one which is the genre rap and also the subgenre rap.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Because I mean, that's if you go back to hip hop when dudes was breakdancing and then you got the dudes scratching and DJing, like that's all you heard. Dudes on the mic just going crazy, Slick Rick. You could just go. You know what I'm saying? So like you can never say like boom bap is dead. You can't. You just can't.
And, do you remember when you first got into the studio and made your first song and, started this whole rap?
Well, the first studio I ever been in was in my boy's crib. Shout out my boy KS. He had built a studio in his crib. And I remember going up there, it was like 20 of us, 10 of us, and everybody rapped. So it's like we got songs with like 8 dudes on one song. So after a while, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I got to get my own studio. Then I started, buying equipment, and I got my own studio. And then I finally, one day was just like, I want to go to a real studio. And I ain't going to lie, I wish I would have been going to a real studio because the experience is different. Because I engineer, too. So when I had my studio, I was doing so much writing and then rapping and then engineering. It would be like a whole day process. So when you go to the studio, all you got to do is just go in the booth and just go crazy and let the engineer do that. So, I love the studio. That's like my sanctuary right there.
How important is for rappers to learn engineering for themselves? And something like that. That's a real good, like, huge skill for a rapper to learn. Because you don't have to rely on an engineer no more. So how important, like, what advice do you want to give to these rappers about like engineering and why should they tap into engineering?
For me, engineering kind of helps me give my engineer the direction that I want the song to go in. So a lot of times we'll have the same idea or the idea might be similar, and then I can break it down to him the way I want it because I know engineering. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you don't necessarily have to know engineering, but just wear different hats. Like, don't stick to just rapping. Get a camera. Try to learn how to shoot films because at the end of the day, everything is expensive. Being a rapper is expensive. You know what I'm saying? So if you could cut the cost at any time and you know how to mix your own stuff down, or you even can mix down and then send it to the engineer to master, you save yourself some time and money, Or if you know how to film or you know how to DJ, you like I say, and then you become more of like something people want. It's like, well, this dude can do more than one thing. So I know there's money there. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you could, hey, try to learn as much as you can.
Right. So what do you think is the most important concept to make a song is?
First is the beat.
The
beat is like, for me, it's like number one. And if you really think about it, that's for most people because you might have a song that you can't stand, but that beat is so fire. It's like, I gotta hear that song. So I think the beat is like the first importance of making music, and then I would say a catchy hook. The second. That's how I do my musical process. I'll be listening to beats for hours before I find that one. It's like, okay, this the one. Then I get the hook done. Once I got the hook done, I feel like it's catchy and people gonna like it. Then
the
lyrics.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? The last thing, which is the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I write songs in like no cap. Like
Right.
15 minutes, I can write a whole song.
Right, and that's interesting because a lot of people are saying, when you think of old school boom bap rappers, one of the people that stands out, and I heard this a lot, is Nas. They said like he has a horrible beat selection.
Oh yeah.
But what he can say is crazy. But
right.
And as a boom bap rapper, they always say like, "Well, I have to say is important," but you turn it as like, "No, the beat needs to be fire for me to hop on." And one for you as a rapper, you're saying lyrics is the last thing, but you also make sure the lyrics are top tier and all that.
Right.
So, what do you think is a bar that you said that went over people's heads, or the best verse you ever done?
I ain't gonna lie. I want to say when I'm doing boom bap, I want to say that 8 out of 10 times I'm going over dudes' heads. So I can't really name one, but I will say that my Quiet Storm freestyle, if y'all go check that out on YouTube, that's like one of the craziest verses I've wrote in a while.
In a while. Word.
It's definitely a crazy verse.
And speaking about a while, you're making a comeback, saying like you go on your YouTube, you have songs from 3 years ago, and then out of nowhere, 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, now a month ago, and stuff like that. What happened during that break?
So, I moved from the Bronx. I moved to New Haven, Connecticut, with my family, and I just felt like I was giving a lot to music, and I felt like I wasn't getting a lot back at that moment because I didn't have the right people in my corner. So, I took a break just to get the family life together and spend more money on, the new crib and new car and different things like that. So, but I always had people in my ear like, bro, you nice, like, you can't stop, like, and one day I just was like, I'm gonna give it one more shot and really try to go crazy. And ever since then I've been going crazy.
Right.
Like I'm about to drop something new this week, so crazy video, some real New York, some crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
And speaking about family, I was told that in Dripping Dior, your son was in it.
Yeah, my youngest, my 4-year-old.
Right. So how important is it for you to incorporate family, and how important family is to you?
I mean, family's everything. Without that, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, who would Billz be without, my little ones, my mom, my pops, you know what I'm saying? The mother of my children, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're my support system and they're my motivation. So, when I'm doing certain things, they're like in the forefront of my mind. So, and I think too, like, when I come home from the studio and it's like, my little man want to hear the new stuff that I did, and then he learns all the words to the songs. It's like, even if I never make it to be like a superstar, I know I'm one to him. So for me, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you gain a new motivation on music because of your kids and stuff like that?
Definitely, because I got 2. So I got my 9-year-old, which he was the first motivation, and then my 4-year-old lives with me. So he's more in tune with my music, and that's more of his lane. He knows how to rap songs by heart, you know what I'm saying? So watching him, I see like a little me. And I see like, because he wants to make music already, and I'm like, you got to wait a little bit. Like, just give me a second. You know what I'm saying? I got you, though. So, it definitely motivates me because I'm like, shit, if I don't make it, then I'm pretty sure he will. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And he's trying to rap like you and get that boom bap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Little B Billz.
Little B Billz. That's a fact. Little Billz right there.
Little Billz. And speaking of B Billz, I want to know the origin of the name, how B Billz came apart and all that.
So, when I was doing music in the very beginning, I started off with a team. We was called GTM. And let's get that money. And everybody had money names. So shout out my dude S Guap, J Pesos, M Cash. Like everybody had money names. So I just chose B Billz. It stands for Black Bills. You know what I'm saying? So I chose that. And since then, I got my own label now, Bammy and T, Been About Money. So it's kind of the same concept, but just we had to change a couple things around because we've realized, we was young, so we realized GTM was copyrighted. So I had to switch things around and stuff like that. But that's where the money names came from. And it just stuck with me. Because they always called me Black before. Like, it was, yo, Black, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Black Bills. And I'm like, that's different.
Right. And in your bio on your Instagram bio, it says businessman. So, what other businesses have you tapped in through, like, your personal life and all that? Besides outside of music, what other businesses have you tapped into?
So me and my mom, we have a janitorial business, government contracts. We usually work for the Army Corps of Engineers, so that's like Navy, Air Force, Marines, Army, and we clean like the recruitment stations. So, and we've been in business, I want to say now since 2005 or 6. So that really taught me the aspect of business and, you know, learning about payroll and inventory and different things like that. So, you know, we've been very successful, thank God, you know, for all these years, you know. So definitely. And then, you know, I'm just working on some other things. I don't want to disclose too much, but, you know, I definitely want to get some other things out there, other businesses that I'm trying to connect with that one.
Right.
Definitely.
And that's
the label, of course.
Yeah, and that's the personal businesses. You know, what have you learned so far about the music business then?
Everybody for themselves.
I mean, so.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to adapt that same attitude, you know, but without compromising your integrity either. Because, like, I'm the type of person, like, I like to help people. You know, if I see somebody need help with something, it don't cost me nothing to, you know, pick a brother up or a sister up. But at the same time, it's like a crab in a barrel type situation. So, you know, you still got to be mindful of that. You got to watch who you help too, because everybody's out here snaking each other. You got guys on Instagram scamming, and it's a lot. I've been scammed before. It's, you know, it's a part of the game, you know. But it taught me to worry about yourself and grind and get what you got to get for you, because nobody gonna do it for you.
And does that mean, like, you know, does that change your approach of your career now, of what you learn of the whole music business then?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I don't really conversate with too many people anymore. Like, if it's not about business, like, before I would, let me see what this dude talking about. Like, listen, first of all, I'm going to check your page. I'm going to check your followers. I'm going to check, okay, this dude look like he playing games. I'll just block you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, because I've been doing this for 10 years. So I don't really got time to play, talk. I got bills. I got kids. Listen, let's get to the bag. Like, that's what I'm about. Get into that money.
And, you know, music is getting to that money, getting into that bag and stuff like that. And it's a hard industry to get into it.
Facts.
And, you know, I want to know, you know, that's the lesson you learned in music. What has been the hardest life lesson you learned?
Hardest life lesson, that everybody can't go. I think that is something that I struggle with for a while because of the person I am. And I'm like, I just want to help everybody and bring everybody up. But, you know, as you start to move up in this business, you start to see how people start to act funny. They try to say you acting funny, but you have to move a certain way. You can't be around certain people anymore because, you know what I'm saying, it could cause an issue for you. And, you know, it's adapting and changing your lifestyle for what you really want. And a lot of times you lose people, sometimes really good people to you, but it's not good for your business. So I think that's like one of the hardest things, you know.
So could you say you can look back in your career so far and be satisfied?
Where I'm at today versus where I was at before, I wouldn't say satisfied, but I would say that I'm finally moving.
All right.
The music is finally moving. The fan base is growing. You know, I'm actually getting paid for streams now and different things like that. So, you know, I can honestly say that, you know, finally is moving in the direction I needed to.
All right. And, you know, one of the things that's helping it move, Benny the Butcher, you was on tour.
Yeah.
How was that life?
Yeah, that was different, you know. And his team, shout out to his team, you know, they showed me nothing but love, man. And, you know, I was the only dude to see, that's why I try to tell people, like, I'm a very strategic artist, and I do everything by a certain mental book. Right. So this is a Benny the Butcher tour. So everybody that opened up for him was boom bap. What did I do? I came into the drill record. I said, I'm not going to do a boom bap record. I'm going to do a drill record. Because I knew everybody was going to come and do a boom bap record. And Benny Team was just like, yo, thank God, bro. Like, I'm so happy that you did this song, because it's like, we tired of hearing this. Like, we want to hear some drill, because a lot of people like drill now. It's just, even the boom bap dudes like drill. So, you know, I tore the crowd up with that drill, and I think it kind of went over their heads too. Like, oh, like this dude came with a different energy, you know. So that was fun, man. You know, and I got to do 2 tour dates, you know, because I was only on one, and then my guy asked me to come on a second date. You know what I'm saying? So I did the second date, and you know, then he shared my shit and all that. I was like, that's dope. Like, I've had a lot of artists, Scott Storch, The Game. I had different artists share my stuff recently, so that's how I know, like, yeah, they starting to watch me now. You know what I'm saying? So.
And it's like that changed everything for you. Like, damn, like the people that you looked up to, like probably The Game and stuff like that, like resharing and stuff like this, that'll give you like a whole nother, like, once you keep going harder and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Like, it's just like, oh, word, okay. So I gotta get more people to see this. All right, cool. Right. Say no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with a big DJ right now too. Like I said, I don't like to disclose too much, but y'all gonna see, if y'all follow me on IG, y'all gonna see very soon. Right. I'm tapped in with a big name DJ right now. That we working on something. So. And
now everything is going right. I want to know, as a performer, as a rapper, even as like a human person, how do you differentiate? I can't say that.
Differentiate.
Yeah. Fake love and genuine love. You're gonna get a lot from both sides.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been getting a lot of that lately. Everybody see me moving now, so you know what? I take the fake love too. I take it. I take the hate. I take it all, because you can't shake me or move me no way. And at the end of the day, you know, you show me fake love, I put you in the category, and you're gonna stay right there. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that I show people is genuine. It's from the heart. So the moment I see fake love, it's like, okay. And then you start seeing me move away, and then you like, damn, why you don't call me no more? Why you don't? Because you showed me some fake love. You showed me something fake that I can't fuck with. So, you know, but that's what this come with. A bunch of people start sharing your stuff that never was sharing your stuff before, liking stuff that never was liking before, girls in your DM that didn't answer you before, and now they like, oh, I want to come to one of your shows, and nah, I'm all right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So
try to get the backstage passes, like,
hey. Like, nah, I'm all right. See, I'm a Scorpio, so we don't forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we like revenge, but you know, I'm grown now, so I'm just trying to chill.
I want to know, what was the most craziest or most fun story you have about this whole rap career so far that you can share to the fans and supporters?
I want to say, no lie, I want to shout out to my dude Twan, man. Twan the dude. He's the one who definitely got me on that Benny tour too. I think traveling with him when he was on tour, you know, in my earlier days of doing this, was the funnest. Just, you know, hopping from hotel to hotel, opening up for celebrities. We opened up for like Ray J, Ray Sherman, Chanel West Coast, Gunplay. Like, it was just, we was in the Fontainebleau with French and Dirk, Jim Jones, My Song, Lil Wayne was Club Live. Like, so like that time was just like so dope, because it was like, yo, these are all the people I listen to, they music, and I'm shaking hands with them, chilling with them, VIP with them, you know. And, you know, somebody that, you know, I met through him, through Twan, that really became my brother was Fred the Godson. Rest in peace to him. Me and him got a song, and we never even got a chance to shoot the video. So I'm going to definitely shoot a tribute video with that song for him soon. But yeah, just meeting people and getting cool with them, and seeing these artists for who they really are. It's fun, because some of them, they not who they say they are, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Right. And with that song, the tribute song, you say shooting a video tomorrow? Or
No. I got a video that's going to be dropping this week.
This week? Yeah. So besides those, what's next? What's next for B Billz? What's the goal for the end of the year, before the year ends, and all that?
Well, I'm in album mode right now.
Album mode?
Yeah, I'm in album mode. So.
Solo album or features?
I think this one, I think I'm going to have more features on the second one. I might have one feature on this one. Maybe one. But if not, it'd just be a whole bunch of me. And then the second one, and I got some features on the way too. Some big name features on the way too. So I'm going to definitely leave that for the second album though. But I think this one I'm going to give them, you know, a couple of songs that just Billz. Like I said, maybe one feature. You know, one of my guys throw them up there. But
Tap into different types of subgenres in it? Or?
Oh yeah. Every song is gonna be different. Like not one song is gonna be the same like the other one. So
Okay.
it's about like I got some punk rock shit too, that some Lil Uzi Vert type.
Oh, you tapping in everything.
Yeah. I got some retarded stuff that's gonna be on that album. So and I'm probably want to say probably New Year's. I think like that'd be dope. Just drop it for New Year's and start the year fresh. I'm the type of dude, y'all gonna get an album from me like every 3 months. Like I'm a workaholic. Like I go in the studio, I'll make 5-6 songs every time.
Right. And do you think that's your best quality as a rapper? Your work ethic, your workaholicism?
Definitely. And the fact that I can tap into different fan bases. I'm not stuck into one genre. So I think that's what makes me stand out, makes me dope.
And then this leads into my last question. You know what I'm saying? What type of legacy do you want to have with the name B Billz? When people bring up B Billz, you already see the Lil Wayne has his own legacy, Tupac, Biggie. So, what legacy do you want to leave on the rap game and all that?
I would say, I want to be in somebody's top 5. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for the lyrics, the bars, whether it's for just music content as a whole. Like I just want to be in that conversation. Like, yo, who's the best right now? And, if not the best, but considered as one of the best. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what, I want to leave behind, and also a foundation for my kids. So if they want to ever do anything, it don't even have to be music. They got all the accessibility to it, So.
All right. And is anything else you want to say to the fans, supporters, anything like that?
Do or Die video dropping this week, single dropping this week. I want to say, might give that to y'all on Friday. I like to drop my music on Friday, so Do or Die single featuring my man Burnish, Boom Bap, New York. You know what I'm saying? And I got some dope features coming up, so y'all gonna stay tuned and see some magic happen.
Right. And where people can find y'all, what's your Instagram, YouTube, social, like anything?
YouTube is GTM Real Music. It's still there, so it is what it is. I can't change it right now. So GTM Real Music, all together, no spaces. That's on my YouTube. IG, The Real B Billz with a Z. THE, Real B Billz. I just got on TikTok. Like, I'm not really big on that yet, but The Real B Billz on TikTok too. I already know.
Thank you for coming through. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.